Hi, this is Cindy Clark from PAC-B TV. I'm here today at Van Buren Park with Deputy Supervisor Mary Frances Sabin and Heidi Anders. Hello, hello. She is Director of Parks and Recreation at Van Buren Park. We're going to talk today a little bit about what the park offers, how COVID has impacted everybody, and plans for the future. So Mary Frances, take it away.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Van Buren Park. As Cindy was saying earlier, she met a woman down the other side of the park that had never been here, was just amazed at what a wonderful park facility we have. And the park's been here for at least 40 years. Some of the facilities we have, the pool, which I'll get into later, we've got the tennis courts, as you can see in the background, which were refurbished earlier this summer. We've got 7 different pavilions that you can rent out for family functions, reunions. We have our lodge, which is used all year round, but also has a nice fireplace in there and can handle about 50 people, a little bit more. Then we also have disc golf, which some of you may or may not know about. We have a handball court, pickleball courts, basketball courts. We've got a couple of trails here. We do have one baseball field that's available. And as you said, what are we looking at down the road? We've already discussed possibly trying to renovate the baseball field so that we can make that side of the park more usable, whether it's for another field or a soccer field. Those are things that we'd like to improve the park by doing those upgrades there. We also have at the other end of the park, way down you can come in on Connors Road, a fishing area. And that's open from April through November. And then, because Syracuse and Baldwinsville occasionally gets a little bit of snow, we have on the other side on Connors Road as well, a sledding hill. And actually this year, we're working with our highway department. We're going to be adding more parking spaces for there. So it's got everything, this park has everything basically you would want. There's plenty of room for people to bring their dogs and walk with them, as long as they're on their leash. If you just want to come and walk around just to get outside, you know, it's a beautiful time of the year to get up here. So just come and enjoy it.
Now you have the lodge at the other side too, the lodge that people can rent out for
whatever
they want. Now I understand, I think Heidi was telling me that you've done some remodeling, refurbishing of the lodge.
Yes.
Now what's going on with that?
As you mentioned, the lodge, this past year it's gone through a cosmetic redo. So we've cleaned it all up, new flooring, painted it, changed out the bathrooms a little bit, updated it. So it's got a beautiful view or look to it now. And again, all of our pavilions and the lodge are available for renting. So it could be for a baby shower,
reunion,
right, anything that people would like to have it for. So, and that's open, as I said, all year round. As far as rental prices, the easiest way to go is go on the website, check Town of Van Buren Parks.com, and you can pull up the various forms that you need and get the pricing. If you have questions, please just call the Parks office, or you can send an email asking for information. You can fax your forms up here. As far as the pavilions go, normally starting February 1st, we take reservations for the summer. The past year with COVID, we waited to take any reservations until after the end of April because we didn't know what the outdoor capacity was going to be. We didn't know what CDC rules were going to be into effect. So we still had to have social distancing when people used the facilities. But again, you still would call up to the Parks office. They can give you that information. Regarding the pool, that's been a very difficult decision for the town. Last year, obviously with COVID, everything was shut down. There was no question it was going to be shut down. This year, we didn't really get enough information early enough that we could secure lifeguards. And with the pool being open 9 weeks out of the year, 7 days a week, we have to have a fairly large staff of water safety instructors to do swim lessons and to have just sufficient lifeguards on duty. Because obviously, being out in the sun, they have to have certain breaks. That's where we ran into a problem. We just couldn't get it. But then we weren't the only facility here in Onondaga County that had that problem.
Oh, most people did, yes.
So the county ended up having to only open 2 of the parks for swimming, and then one of them got shut down because of COVID, and so it's just a very difficult situation. Next year, we are really hoping that we're back to normal. We get the pool up and running.
We're all hoping this.
We're all hoping that.
Yes, we are.
And at that point, we still plan to have it open the 9 weeks during the summer. I know Heidi's already been talking to some people for next year. Are they interested in coming back? The other problem this year was that some of them didn't have their certifications because they weren't offered last year. So to be a lifeguard, they had to have an active certification. And when you don't have that, obviously we couldn't get them. Other than that, Heidi's group, Parks and Recs, does a number of programs throughout the year. This year, obviously, again, with COVID, it was scaled back because we had to have sufficient social distancing for the children. Going forward, we always have things on the website as to the programs that are coming up. Heidi works with the school district, and there's an email blast that goes out listing all the programs, who it's for, the dates that it'll be active. And that's probably, if you want to get on that email list, just send the email to vbparks@townofvanburen.com or go on the website. All right. I know come this fall, everybody looks forward to Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're working on getting some information together so we can still do something fun like that.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah. And trying to figure out something for the holiday season with Santa. So the ladies, even though the pool wasn't open and some of the programs were scaled back numbers-wise, the ladies have been up here and working on trying to get things set for the fall, the winter. And it's been difficult because we haven't had the availability of putting the brochures in the schools. However, with the email blast, having it on the website, and wherever else we can get it out, we certainly try and do that because we want all the residents of the town to have access to this wonderful facility.
And it is wonderful. I was not even that familiar with it myself, and I've come to a few functions here, and then at the other lodge, we had family reunions, and the lodge is great. Kudos to all of you on that. It was very, very nice. It was very nice. But this is a beautiful park. Right. It really is. And you've done a great job here.
Well, and there are 7 different pavilions that can be rented at various parts of the park, down by right here at the pool, by the playground, down by the pond. So depending upon the size of your group, you might want a smaller one. If you've got a bigger family reunion, you might want to try and reserve Pavilion B, which also has some electricity for foods if you want to heat stuff. And that one also we can put siding up so that it can be rainproof to a certain degree.
That's good to know. That's good to know, yeah.
So again, this park has anything basically that you would want.
It is beautiful.
Disc golf came into being a couple of years, maybe 3 years ago, and I'm thinking somebody's going to throw a frisbee to try to get it in, similar to golf. But I have seen that down south at a golf course I was playing at, and one guy was doing frisbee, another guy was kicking a football into the goal post. So, it's fun for everybody to get out and do something around here. So,
It sure is.
And if you want to come just ride your bike around, there's certainly plenty of roads that you can do. So come enjoy the park.
I saw some people playing tennis this morning, and by the sound of it, I don't think they were having a lot of luck. Probably the way that I play tennis. Yeah.
So, we've tried to continue to keep it going, add new things to the park, and pickleball being one of the latest with that craze. I know if you go over to the Y, you have to stand in line to get a pickleball court.
Very popular. I never knew what a pickleball was until this year.
Yeah.
But it's very
fun.
popular.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
So,
yes, it is.
Please come up, visit the park. I know we have new residents in town that may not be aware of it. The park is open generally from 8:30 till about 7 o'clock at night at this point in the year.
Now, is it all the location, the other one too, where the lodge is, that's open same hours?
Same hours.
Okay,
Yep. And
okay.
the times that it's open will be posted right at the entrance to the park.
Okay.
Once you drive in. It's all right there. The park is open from 9 to 7 right now. So, you know, it's available, you know, 7 days a week. So please come use it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mary Frances and Heidi. And if anybody has any questions, what was the website if they have any questions as far as the lodge or hours or programs?
townofvanburen.com, and then just click on the link for Parks and Recreation, Parks.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks again, Mary
Thank you for
Frances and
coming.
Heidi, and thank you very much.